And we're back with part 2 of the bends, okay? For you, it's probably been a few days, maybe even a week. For me, it's been 20 seconds since I stopped recording part 1. Let's just continue. Next track. My Iron... Oh, no, Just. I thought it was My Iron Lung next. I'm an idiot. One thing I love about this album is that the second half of it is like way more like explosive and fast paced than the first half. Well, I think I prefer the first half as a whole. I love just that they just have like a sudden change of pace in the second half. It makes it feel a lot more like exciting and adds a lot more variety to the album, I guess. The guitars on this song are so good. Oh my god. So a little bit of lore on this track. The way this track came about is Tom York and Johnny Greenwood were like having a battle to see who could fit more chords into a single song, and that's why the electric guitar is so crazy on the chorus there. It sounds so good. It's so incredible, and I love how like passive aggressive the song is. It's just so incredibly written. Tom York delivering the most like sarcastic vocal performance ever. It's incredible. This song is incredible. Like I said, I love that they're switching to more fast-paced, like, heavier tracks in the second half. It like keeps the excitement up a lot, and I think that the switch in tone is very needed after having lots of very slow songs at the start, having it pick up towards the end. Definitely is like a much needed change of pace. But honestly, I think that this song is top 3 on the album, maybe. Like, it's just like so well written. The lyrics, the vocals, sorry, are so well performed. Tom York brings such a sarcastic performance. It's so great, and again, the amount of like switch ups in the guitar in an attempt to add as many chords as possible or whatever makes it sound so crazy and adds to the insane energy of the song. So honestly, I am feeling a 10 on that song. Next song, My Iron Lung. So a bit of context on this song, before I continue here, is that this song is a direct response to Creep and the immense success of it. because Radiohead didn't want to just be known as the Creep Band, and everywhere they went, they were just known as the Creep Band. And they got so sick of the song that they wrote an entire song about how sick of it they are. And the metaphor of an iron lung is so good. Like, it's keeping them trapped, it's keeping them contained in this little box. But it's also the thing keeping the band afloat, as it was their only real hit at the time. So, this song is genius, okay? This song is genius. Like the Titanic sub. Oh my god. I've heard this song a lot before, like, so obviously I'm not going to be as surprised by that switch up there. But honestly, it works so well, just having this sudden burst of anger in the middle of the track, in the middle of an already very angry, intense track, I guess. So, like having that, and then just suddenly coming in with the most, like, aggressive, raw, just, like, angry part ever out of nowhere. Sounds pretty great. Let's talk about my main complaint with this song, and it's that it's a little too long. I feel like this little riff here should be the end of the song. It shouldn't go on beyond this. I feel like this is such a great place to end the track, but then it just goes on too long. It goes on a little too long. It has another section after this, and it should just stay there. Yeah, this definitely should be where the song ends. Like, this next section still sounds good in my opinion, but it should end there. This part's kind of unnecessary. Or maybe have this part come earlier and then have that bit be the ending. Hey, listen. Despite my complaints about the track being too long, it's still, like, incredible. I love that it's a song addressing the fact that addressing creep and describing it as an iron lung. That's so good. That's so smart. And just the random bursts of aggression in an already very angry, intense song, just having it explode into a complete meltdown is so good. But, like I said before, it does drag, and that is the only thing preventing it from being a 10. I am feeling a 9 on that song. Hey, we're chugging through this album. Oh my god. We're just steamrolling through it. Anyway, moving on to Bulletproof, I Wish I Was. I'm gonna spoil my thoughts on this song real quick. This is the best song on the album by a landslide. This like this think this is better than Fake Plastic Trees. This song reminds me of Soundtracks for the Blind by Swans, which is a 10 out of 10 album, by the way. It's incredible. But like it has the same energy that album does. It's so stripped back, it's so slow, it's so just low key, and it just captures a specific feeling and stretches it out into an entire song. It's so incredible. I love the way it sounds. I think that this has one of Tom York's best vocal performances ever, and this is one of the best written Radiohead songs. Full stop. This is my favorite song on the album, and one of in my top 5 Radiohead songs of all time, probably. I already spoiled my thoughts on this song. It's the best song on the album. It's a 10. It's like the most perfect, the strongest 10 I can give out. It's so simple, it's so slow, it's so soft, but it does it in a way that just, it's incredible. Best written song on the album, best sung song on the album. It's probably my favorite instrumental on the album too. Reminds me a lot again of Soundtracks for the Blind. So yeah, song's like a 10, no question about it. Okay, down to the final 3. I probably have about half an hour more to record this. We gotta be quick. Next song, Blackstar. Man, that's one of my favorite vocal melodies on the whole album, dude. That singing top notch on this album. Singing so good. Honestly, this is one of the best written songs on the album. It's talking about someone who's refusing to take accountability of themselves and refusing to get help and stuff. And someone who's blaming all their problems on something else and refusing to do anything about it. I think it's so well written. Blame it on the Blackstar, blame it on the falling sky, blame it on the satellite. It's so well written, dude. It's incredible. Honestly, this song was one of my least favorites, but every time I listen to it, it grows on me just a little bit more. This song is so good. I will say the chorus is a little, it's a little generic. It sounds nice. I just wish it was a little more unique. I haven't mentioned yet, the guitar tones on this album are incredible. On the previous album, every song sounded the same, all the same guitar tones, all the same sounding riffs, but on this they added a lot more variety. That the guitars sound incredible on this album. I that song, it's probably my least favorite so far, but I'm not gonna act like that means it's bad in any way. It's still a great ass song. It still sounds so good. I think it has one of the best vocal melodies on the entire album. I think it's one of the most like cleverly written songs on the entire album. I love the verses in particular on that one, and the bass line too. That had a great bass line. But chorus is a little whatever. Well, it's not a little whatever. It's just a little generic. And I wish the song was a bit shorter. But besides that, it's still pretty good. I would give it an 8.5. Just behind the title track. Second to last song, track 11, Sulk.
Through the big wall bites back. You sit there and sit there and blow. You're so pretty when you're on your knees. Sometimes you say.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell by my reaction so far, this is probably, not probably, this is my least favorite song on the album up to this point. It sounds like a Pablo Honey song. It's just not well sung. It's not well written. I think that the guitar tones have gone back to sounding super generic and boring, and there's just nothing that's enticing me here in terms of like the sonic structure of this song. I think it's just super whatever. Wow. No, this part doesn't work. No. Adding the extra guitar track in there, no. He has to sing particularly horribly for the final chorus. Give it a really, really terrible send off. Just hammer home how mid this song is. Wow. Ending it, holding the chord like they would on a Pablo Honey song. Yeah. Song was ass. Well, it wasn't ass, it was like just sort of whatever. I didn't hate it. It's not terrible, but it's like such a step down from the rest of the album. Uninteresting guitar riffs, bland guitar tones. Tom York sings terribly, the writing's uninteresting, and I think just the structure of this song is so boring. It's like a 4 out of 10. It's the only bad song on the album, okay? It's the only bad one, because up next, we have the incredible closer to this album, Street Spirit.
Rows of houses all bearing down on me. I can feel the hands touching me. All these things into position. All these things are one day swallow whole.
See, the thing with this track is you can just instantly feel that something's different here. You can instantly tell that something has completely changed. It's a complete tone shift. It's gone from, like, anthemic, big, larger-than-life rock songs to being this, like, this clockwork, like, guitar riff, like, of a clean electric guitar mixed with the acoustic guitar, and then just that, like, driving drum beat in the back, dude. It's, like, it's so good. There was such a strong atmosphere in like, the first 30 seconds. It's only when I'm recording. It's only when I'm recording. Right, finally I can continue.
Watch out for a circle before we all go under.
God, it's so spacey. There's just so much room in this song. It just sets you down in the environment it builds, and it just explores it. It doesn't like overdo it. It doesn't try and be too explosive. It just encapsulates a feeling and it sticks with it and it hammers it home so well. This song is so good.
Scream as they fight for life. I can feel death, can see its beady eyes. All these things into position, all these things will one day swallow.
These backing vocals are incredible. They are carrying this section. Well, not carrying, they're just improving it so much. Honestly, that song is like this album. This album has one of the best openers to any Radiohead album, and it has one of the best closers. The writing on this track is just so like it's like it goes beyond anything on this album. Honestly, I think that this is the best written track on the album. Tom York delivers one of the most just like gorgeous vocal performances ever on here. And I love just the instrumental palette here. The guitars sound like a ticking clock. The drums only add to that, and then there's just so much like atmospheric ambience added in here that just adds another layer to this like already incredibly layered track. And I love how stripped back it is. It doesn't really have any explosion. It does have a very clear chorus that's like a large moment, but it's not really that explosive, you know? And I like that. I like that it's a little more restrained like that. I am going to add up my scores, and then I am going to tell you what the overall album score is. Oh, damn. This album has grown on me from an 8.5 to a flat 9. Which is like... I never would have expected that. I went into this knowing, okay, I'm not going to be the biggest fan of... I'm not going to think Blackstar is like a 10. I know I'm not going to enjoy Sulk. It's probably going to end up being in like that 8.5 range. But it's grown a whole 0.5 to a flat 9. That is insane to me. And honestly, it's well deserved, because the more I think about it, the more I realize that, yeah, this album is... It's just incredible. It's so... It goes from being so slow and dark to being so heavy and aggressive and fast-paced. It has light songs, it has heavy songs, it has depressing songs. It's just the like Pablo Honey but done right, honestly. I've got nothing more to say. It's just a great ass album. Listen to it if you haven't. Alright, one quick thing I wanted to add before my outro is I wanted to give a quick shout out to another channel. I wanted to shout out Brad Taste in Music, because my editing style is basically just completely ripped off from him. All of like the zooms and the shakes and the like color grading and stuff like that, completely stolen from him. Okay, I've forgotten to add one of these in my 3 previous Radiohead videos when I was supposed to, but I remembered this time, I remembered to add it in, and I want you all to go check out his channel, because he is like the biggest inspiration for my videos. He is like basically the main reason I'm doing this. He's even the reason I started listening to Radiohead in the first place, okay? So seriously, go check him out. He's like the best music review channel on YouTube. Like, better than Fantano, better than ARTV, better than Spectrum Pulse, okay? He's the best, okay? Go check him out. Yeah, that's about it. Back to the outro. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. Trying to hit 200 subs by the end of the year. Share it as well. Okay, computer reaction should hopefully be coming out soon. That's gonna be a big one. That's what I'm very excited for, and I'm very excited for you all to see. But yeah, that's about it from me. See ya.